longing to belong, having a hole inside of us. We can only ever experience that when we've given ourselves sufficient time away from every single distraction. Everything that we use to fill that which can never be filled. That which can never be filled is the hole that we all feel. Whether you feel it right now or not is a different question, and that is really down to how much you're already filling with everything else. When we allow ourselves to sink into that hole, that hollow, we open the portal back to our root home. It is in that longing, in that pining, that we realize, I am longing to come home. I miss home. I want to know where I am from, right? But it's not only that I want to know where I am from, but when you have felt that longing and you have felt that pining, by that time, right, it fills you with an ecstatic, out of this world connectivity, a state that cannot be described again. It is something that you simply experience, that you are, right? But that kind of pining, the tears, and it doesn't come unless there is that feeling of I am. You experience it in this vessel as a body. Yeah, this is the difference between us and the animal, the human and the animal, because the animal can only ever experience their animal consciousness, right? Although they know there is something else there. They have that kind of intelligence. But this level of transcendence that we can feel that I am separate, and then you go from I am separate to I am that, but it is not theoretical, folks. This is something that you've got to experience yourself. You move from all these distractions, whether it is I'm now healing myself, I'm going through this journey. You come to this realization that it was never really about being abandoned or rejected or not being accepted. It was never really about not fitting in. It was never really about the others. It was never really about living life or experiencing myself, yourself, in relation to the others. But in fact, all of those things were like a gateway or a portal, right? Yet there was always that missing link that no matter how much healing and no matter what a normal life we have led as well, right? We don't always have to have had issues to have a profound experience. No. We don't always have to have had a calling card. Yes, some of us, it depends on where we are. Some of us will have certain calling cards to get to a certain place. But eventually, once you've taken the call or not even had a calling card, either way, right? when we are able to just stop the noise and listen in, right? There's no, let me go on a bike ride, or let me go for a walk, let me go here, there, and the other, let me read a book, let me scroll, let me see what's happening here, there, or the other. I've got to talk to somebody. No. When there's no one to talk to, nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to watch, right? You are simply within the confines of you, yourself, your mind, wherever you are. Be in that state. See where it takes you. We must be able to feel that. And we cannot feel that wound of separation. We cannot feel you see, it's like having experienced a cut, having experienced a wound. And then all we've ever done is band-aid, band-aid, band-aid. Right? So everything that we've got is a dressing that we do not need. And underneath it all, we will see the wound. If we don't see the wound, then we don't know there was a hole. Right? And if we don't experience the hole, we cannot be whole. Right? So there are lots of things to experience. Either way, you're on your own. Right? We are on our own. And if you cannot be a certain way, be comfortable with yourself, be in your own self, right? Then no matter what you put in your life, how you feel it, that mood will never shift. The emotion will not shift, right? The situations will, people will, things will, right? But it's like going through a honeymoon period and then coming back, whether it's with this relationship, another relationship, they always end up in the same place, right? And it's the same thing if you're fishing for spiritual teachers or therapists. It's going to be initially like this, like this, like this. It'll all follow the exact same pattern, and then you're back here again, right? So allow yourself to be without any coping mechanism as the gift to you, and as long as you're safe, and see where that takes you. Lots and lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you for tuning in.